Welcome to Let's Do Yoga with Joanne. I'm glad you could join me this morning. I'm Joanne. Today's yoga is called Easy Peasy because it's all about stretching and feeling good. Not every yoga class has to make you sweat. Sometimes it's just really good to get some stretches in. So that's what we're going to do today. And we are on number 11 of 12 things to remember. Number 11, I honestly, even when I say it, I hear my mother's voice because she would say this. What goes around comes around. So if you gossip, surely someone will gossip about you. If you're mean to someone, you're going to, live in a world of meanness and anger. If you give kindness, you will receive kindness. So what goes around comes around. And thank you, Mom, for saying that. Okay, we'll start with a breath exercise. And this one, we really want to stretch out the lungs because today is all about stretching. So you'll take a breath in. I'm just warning you ahead of time of how this works. Take a breath in till you think you're full. And then take another breath in after you already think you're full, and you will find that you can do that your lungs will accept more. So inhale, hold, inhale some more, hold, exhale, hold, exhale some more. Good. Breathe normally for a second or two so you don't get lightheaded. And we just want to do that once more. Want to really exercise those lungs and stretch them out. So inhale. Inhale some more. Exhale. Exhale some more. Good. And just breathe normally. Looking over the right shoulder. Tuck the chin, look over the left shoulder. Whoa, I can hear my neck popping. Tuck the chin, look over the right. Tuck the chin, look over the left. And then this time, tuck the chin and look over the right, and then look back farther. Then look over the right. Then tuck the chin. So we're taking it that one step farther. Look over the left. Look left farther towards the back. And then over the left. And then tuck the chin. And then look up. So you can probably feel that in your neck. So we're not going to go any farther than that. Fingers, stretch them out. Make a fist. Do everything as hard as you can. Stretch them out. Make a fist. For some of us with arthritis, that you can feel that. Stretch them out. Oh, and a reminder, make a fist. If you ever find yourself in a pose that is causing pain, just back out of it and join us in the next one. Or go back to where it was challenging but not painful. Wrist rolls. One direction. Then let's go the other direction. Wait, I can't remember. So I was going like this. So now go the other direction. That was like tricky. Good. Crossing the legs or the ankles, but getting one ankle off the floor, even if you have to hold it with your hand. Let's do an ankle rotation, one direction and the other. And then the other leg, one direction, ankle rotation, and then the other direction, and foot on the floor. Now come to the edge of your seat as long as you feel safe doing that. Both hands come on the bent leg. This happens to be my left, which looks right to you. And my right leg is straight. I'm going to try and reach with my toes towards the floor so that I'm trying to get my foot flat on the floor. And then take a deep breath in, lengthen the spine, and on the exhale, lean forward, until you feel a hamstring stretch on that straight leg. And it might be subtle. That's okay, because in the next pose you will feel it. And just hold. I usually hold these stretches for about 3 breaths and no more. And come up. Then I'm going to take that leg to the side. Okay, so now taking a deep breath in, straightening the back nice and tall. When you lean forward, you get a bit of an inner leg stretch. It's a kind of a subtle change. And inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Let's just go to the other side. So I'm bending my right leg, straightening my left, trying to place that foot on the floor. For some people, this is enough of a stretch on the top. I should have showed you this other modification. I'll do it on this leg, and you can try it later after class with the other leg if you wish. Inhale tall, exhale forward. Now, if you're not feeling that stretch, you can take that foot and you can flex it, and then you'll feel a mighty stretch in the back. But I guess for now, I'm trying to also stretch the front of this leg and the back at the same time in this pose. You can come out of that. I'm sure that was 3 breaths. Same thing on this side. If you want a different feel to it, take a deep breath in, nice straight back, leaning forward. You can feel that inner stretch here now. Now, if you flex it, you'll feel a different thing entirely. So for me, on this side, this is where I feel the inner leg stretch, and that's what I want to feel at this moment. Okay, this is a really good, if you jog or if you walk really quickly, speed walk, or if you do that Nordic walking or urban poling, this is a really good pre-exercise to doing that. And come on up. Good. So we're sitting in the middle of the chair. I'm just going to turn around for you to see me do this. I'm sitting in the middle of the chair. And for some of us, it's labor intensive to get out of a chair. And we're really struggling, pushing ourselves up to do that. Usually it means our legs and our core are not strong enough. So what we're doing today is bringing those arms forward to assist you to get out of that chair. And holding that to try and build this thigh and sucking in the belly for the core. Come on down. We're going to do that 3 times. Okay? Bring your arms forward. And we hold. And we come on down. Last time. Coming up. Hold. And come on down. Those lazy boy chairs are so comfortable, but after a while they get hard to get out of if we haven't, maintained some body strength. Okay, so legs all the way out to the side, bringing your arms straight out, even back, and then up, trying to keep that straight out or even back position. And then bringing the arms straight back down or back behind you. Hands on the knees. Take a deep breath in, nice and tall. Leaning forward. Okay, you can probably feel an inner stretch again, inner thigh stretch. Now we're going to take that left shoulder, try and bring it straight down, and try and bring the right shoulder straight up so they're in line with each other, which, yeah, that's not going to happen, but that's what we're going to try. So I go on my fingertips on the hand where the shoulder's going to go back, and I leave my other hand flat for the shoulder that's dipping down. And I'm just holding that, feeling how, I have to stretch out some shoulder muscles here and twist my upper back a bit there, and I can still feel the length and the inner thighs. And then coming straight to the center, both hands are flat. I dip the other shoulder and put this hand up on fingertips, turning. And I'm looking in that direction as well. Now I'm feeling the stretch in the other shoulder. Still feeling the stretch in the inner thighs. And I can feel that, and it actually feels very good. Coming straight forward and sit up. We'll do that one more time. We're just taking a bit of a break. Sometimes you can feel that in your buttocks as well. Gluteus maximus back there. So take a deep breath in, leaning forward, dip the left, which looks like right to you. Coming out of that, dip the right, and come out of that and sit up. So you can probably feel that in your legs. Simple stretching, and yet, you know, you're making your body work because it isn't used to that, I guess, is what it is, right? Now, I'm going to keep my chair right here so I can show you 2 ways to do this. I'm going to bring my feet wide apart. Ooh, my transmitter is in the wrong spot. There we go. Lifting my arms out straight to the side and even back. Bringing them back and then all the way up. I bring my arms up. I look at a 45-degree angle. Now I want to hold this for 3 breaths, and I'm going to think about bungee cords pulling my wrists and my ankles. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Work on keeping those arms back behind your ears if possible, or in that direction. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing those arms down. Now I want to bring my hands to the left foot, but if that's too far, I bring it to the chair, or I bring it to the leg on the chair, or I bring it all the way to the foot. But wherever you get to, you know, we want to try and hold that where our body is working, but not in pain. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Walk your hands over to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Or move your chair to the right. Inhale. Exhale. Your hands come to the middle, and then we can come up. So once again, we're going to take these arms wide and behind us, and then make a goalpost arm. I'm not moving my legs yet. When your arms are in goalpost, you can bend those knees. And then we're going to take those dips, and we're just going to do that all over again after. So inhale, your back nice and long, bending slightly forward. So I'll show you from the side. I'm at about a 45-degree here. Now I forgot where my feet were. Okay. And I've got both hands flat on my knees. I'm bringing my left shoulder under, and then I'm going to go on the fingertips again and push to get my right shoulder closer to being on top of my left, which, you know, isn't going to happen. And then come forward. And I'm just going to do the same on the other side. So I'm looking left, lifting my left fingers on my fingertips, dipping my right shoulder and trying to push my left shoulder over. And then I come out of that and I come up. Now we're going to do that all over. So bring that chair where you need it so that we can bend to the left, reaching for the left foot. So first I bring the arms back and up and reach. And then I bring my arms all the way down for the left. Walk my fingers over to the right. Bring my arms all the way up for a reach. Getting my goalpost arms, bending those knees, hands to the top of the knees. Dip the left shoulder, tenting that right hand on fingertips and bringing the right shoulder back. Bringing the right shoulder for the dip, tenting my fingertips on the left, looking left. Bringing myself to the center, straightening those legs, arms behind me and up, hands to heart center, and one more time. Arms behind me and up. Turning to the left, bringing my arms down to that left foot or chair. Walking my hands to the center. Bringing my hands to the right hand side. Coming all the way up. Bringing my arms into goalpost behind me. Bending my knees. Hands to the top of my knees. Leaning forward, dipping the left. Leaning forward, dipping the right. Leaning forward, straightening those legs, bringing my hands behind me and all the way up. Hands through heart center, heel toe, those feet in. All right, so again, nothing super difficult, but I bet you can feel that in your legs and even in your arms and shoulders. So sometimes stretches are all you need. Let's begin. We're going to begin where, it might be better like this so that you've got, I'm not really sure what's best for you to use your, I'm going to go like this. Yeah, so I have a foldy chair, which means I can reach this, but I can also reach the seat if I need to. I mean, they're just the best. They're like 25 bucks. Best chair yoga piece of equipment you'll ever buy. I'm facing the chair, and since this is the balance portion, you can have your fingertips or one fingertip maybe. I'm going to lift my right leg first, so my left fingertips are on the chair. I'm lifting my right leg. Just straight forward, look straight forward, find something to stare at that doesn't move, and then practice taking your hand away from the chair. Just take some time to do that, play with that, see how well you do, and then hold it when you get it. Okay. From here, we'll go ahead and try and bend that foot so that it is either on the inner calf or reach for it and bring it to the inner thigh. But my knee is pointing off to the side, whatever you've chosen. You might even be leaving your toes on the floor, cupping your ankle. So there's that, there's the calf, or there's the inner thigh. Choose what you wish. And then your fingers are still on the chair. They're still helping you right now. So go ahead and try and remove them from the chair. And just play with that. Find something to stare at that doesn't move, so you're not looking at me, right? Because I'm moving in the wind here. And just play with that. Try not to get too frustrated. And come out of it. Once again, bring that knee forward. So your standing leg is getting a bit tired. And then we're going to bring that standing knee behind us, straight behind you. So you're leaning forward into that chair now. Now you might want to keep your hands right on here. You might bring them to the seat. You might leave the right hand there and bring the left hand back. Or you might bring both hands back. But whatever you do, find something to stare at that isn't going to move, and then just play with it. Play with wherever you are getting to. And if your standing leg is just getting too darn tired, then come on out of it. It's a lot of work for that leg, isn't it? So even though it's a stretching, stay flexible kind of day, you might get tired in this portion of it. All right. So my right leg is staying on the floor, and I'm just using my right fingertips mostly to stay out of the way of this leg. And then I'm finding something to stare at that won't move. Play with that. See where that gets you. And then either cup the ankle, go for the calf, or grab that foot and stick it all the way in the inner thigh. So one of the tricks to doing this pose is that you are pushing with the standing leg against your foot as hard as you are pushing with your foot into the standing leg, and that you're just slightly ahead of that femur bone. If you place it on the femur bone, you've really got to be balanced to do this. But if you just go slightly ahead, for some reason it's slightly easier to hold that balance. Okay, and then you play with that. Maybe you can get your hands into prayer, maybe you can't, maybe you're hanging onto the chair and just trying to move your hand a little bit. But before that standing leg tires out too much, let's get our hands on the chair and bring that left leg behind us. My standing leg is my right leg right now. And then you can put your hands to the seat. You can stay right there and call it a day and say, whoo, that's enough. You can bring the opposite arm to the side, to your side, from the leg that is up. So the opposite arm from the leg that is up. Then you can play with removing the other arm from the chair. Don't look at me because I just fell over. And try and grab that and hold that for a little bit without getting too frustrated. And then because that standing leg is getting exhausted, we put the foot down and say, whoo, I thought you told me I wasn't going to sweat today, Jordan. Okay, so you're going to sweat a little bit. All right, we have one last pose to do, and that's it for the day. It's a simple forward and pigeon twist, not much holding. I'm placing my right ankle on top of my left knee, looks the opposite to you, or across the ankle, you know, wherever this works for you, okay? Take a deep breath in and sit nice and tall. I'm on the front edge of my chair. And then leaning forward, so you feel that stretch on your upper, the leg that's crossing on top of the other, you'll feel the stretch there. And you just come forward, feel the stretch, say hello to it. Come up, and then with the opposite hand to the outside of the upper knee, we're just going to turn to that direction. So for me, that's to my right. Inhale tall, and exhale, turning as far as you can in that direction because your body is really warm and you can do that. Come out of that, lift the other ankle up and on that knee. I know why, because I had my shoe there. Deep breath in, nice and tall, leaning forward. Coming up out of that, outside hand to that upper knee, turning, inhale tall, exhale all the way back. Inhale forward, feet down. Let's sit back in our chairs, press your lower back into the back of the chair, close your eyes. And today for our meditation, we're just going to take a really deep breath in. Think about whatever part of your body really causes the most aching and pain. And then with your lips closed, breathe your air in an exhale over that part of your body. It's like a forgiving and healing breath. We all have those aches and pains. You're trying to forgive your body for that. Inhale, because it kind of feels like a bit of a betrayal, doesn't it? And then exhale over that part again. You can open your eyes slowly. So please subscribe and remember to press your bell icon so that you get my videos as they come up about once a week. And remember that what goes around comes around. So today's the day you're going to be the best person you can be. And I will try that too for my week until we see each other again next week. May your inner light shine for all to see. Namaste.